Well, it's been about a week since I signed this trade deal with Northbury. As expected, that's brought in more traders, more sales, and more gold. Which means that Bara Town is now in a position to build something big. This is Foundation, and I am Lord Bara. Welcome back. Busy, busy, busy. You know what it's like being the head of state. Constant demands and pressures on your time. This is going to be a focus session anyway. We need to deal with the other estates and meet some of their demands. So as you can see, I've got the book open here and I'm flicking through the estates tabs. This is the Labour tab. If you don't know how estates work, maybe I should just explain that briefly. In simple terms, there are 3 estates: Labour, Kingdom and Clergy. This is Kingdom. And there are 3 metrics by which they're all measured. They each have their own influence, splendour and rating. Now you can find an overview for those ratings up in the top right hand corner there, where it says Labour, Kingdom and Clergy, and you've got 2 numbers and they refer to splendour and rating. So the question is, how do I get influence and what do I get for it? Well, the main 2 things that you can get are monument upgrades and privileges. So if you look at a Labour privilege here, all 3 of my privilege slots are taken up with previous privileges that I've unlocked in the Labour path, and the same with the Kingdom. But if you'll notice down at the bottom, the Clergy path is completely empty because I haven't actually built anything of any significance yet. Something that holds me back from building the Monastery monument is the negative impact that the Labour estate has on the Clergy estate. And this is where the privileges come in. I can assign this Clergy privilege to reduce that impact, and it's going to affect my overall score with both the Labour and the Clergy estate. And that's what I just did. And that caused my Clergy score to rocket up, and I actually unlocked all except 1 tier that I can now purchase when I have enough points, new upgrades or additional influences. Another kind of nifty way that I can get points in a particular estate is by asking my emissaries to go on a little mission and gain me some favour. And that's not going to work right now with the Clergy because I don't have the emissary monument building. It's a bit like the bailiff is to the Labour monument. But like I said, it's actually pretty simple to gain splendour points. All I really need to do is just build more monument structures. They always show you a little icon when you're building them that tells you what or how much splendour that they were going to give you. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's pop over to where I've decided the new monastery is going to be built. I always knew it was going to go here. This is the perfect location. It's a peninsula on top of a large bluff that overlooks the river. I think it's an ideal location for a monument. It's also going to be situated next to this small mining town here, so they're going to have access to food and water. I mean, the monks and the nuns, that is, that will be living here. Because don't forget, they're people too, and they need their needs met. In fact, as you progress through the Clergy path, you'll find that their needs are more demanding than just your normal villagers. But this actual build is nothing particularly special. That's not the point of this exercise. I'm simply putting down a monument so that I can start generating more points within the estate. What I don't want to do here, particularly because I'm building the monument as a standalone piece, is commit to using the build pieces that you can unlock early in the progression path of the estate. So I'm kind of saving myself, if you like, for the good stuff. And that will take a little bit of time in order to generate enough splendor and influence to be able to purchase it all, but it'll be worth it in the end, because then I'll be able to build something a bit more grand. But this just consists of a chapel, dorms, scriptorium, and a garden with berries and herbs in. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let's have a little montage and watch it build, shall we? All done. That didn't take long, did it? Now, it's safe to say that this is going to have a huge impact on the town. I don't know whether you're aware of this, but once you build your monument to a certain size and get to a certain tier, you will start to receive visitors into the town. And that has an impact on a lot of different things. So I expect to engage in some firefighting after this, and probably going to have to expand the production of quite a few things before I'm able to cope with the additional demand, but we'll see. For now though, I'll just say, if you have been, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. This has been Foundation, and I've been Lord Barra.